Okay, so we're starting our first test drive. We're going to put the model in right now, Volkswagen Jetta. Once we're done with that, we can put in a VIN. Let me just fix that up really quick. Whatever, Volkswagen Jets it is. And then we'll put a random VIN in, and we'll put note test car 1, just because we think that some companies will probably have identification for each of their test cars. And then we'll just go ahead and start the recording process by hitting the play button at the top right, which will start the log, and we'll move into the record tab so that we can start taking conditions. And right now we'll just change all the conditions to match. So sunny, clear, I guess is good. Right now we're on, this is like gravel or something, concrete. Smooth, which is fine. So we'll just hit smooth again. And visibility is clear. So we're clear. Traffic is light. So we'll hit light, and we'll save all of that. Since we just started our drive and nothing has really been saved yet, the clear database function is grayed out. It's just a little bit of functionality that we have there. We could currently, if we want to, copy the database to the external storage, but since we're still in the middle of the drive, we won't do that. So we're about to come across some bumpier road, and as we come across that road, we're going to change the condition to match the logs. So we have road condition in the center here, and as soon as we hit that road, we're going to change that value.
We're in it right now, just so you know.
Okay, so we're going to change that value to bumpy. We have a bumpier road here, and we're going to hit save. And it's going to go right into the log. And we can just add condition cloudy since it's getting cloudier. So we'll add that as well. Okay, so we're coming to a newly paved road, as you can see. So we're going to change the value, which is bumpy, which is persistent, to smooth. So keep that in mind. We're going to save that. So just remember that all of these values that we're seeing here are persistent from the last value that we changed. Okay, so we're approaching a dirt road, and as soon as we hit this dirt road, I'm going to go ahead and change the value to dirt and the condition to bumpy. The values are still persistent here, so we're going to change road condition to bumpy, save it, and then road type to dirt, and save that. And that should show up in our logs. We'll check at the very end of our test drive, make sure all the logs kind of match up with the timing. Okay, so as we make this turn, I'm going to change the road type back to concrete. So we're technically on concrete now, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. Save that to our log. Traffic is getting a little bit heavier, so we'll just put medium, just for the sake of using that feature. We're about 8 minutes into our drive now, and the log is still going. This log should be able to go pretty much indefinitely in terms of how long any real test drive would go. Another thing to note is that at some point this phone will go to sleep. If I wake it back up, the log will still be running actively. So the phone has dimmed, it'll go to sleep in just a moment. I'll turn it right back on. So the phone's gone to sleep, I'm gonna wake it up. Active log still running, still recording, and as we can see, if we bring down the notification bar, it's still logging there too. So the user is aware that the app is running at all times. So just for the sake of showing off the features, I'm going to go ahead and just make a bunch of random changes. So we'll change from sunny to clear to rain, road type to off-road, because we all want to be exciting, road condition to very bumpy, visibility to very foggy, and traffic congestion to heavy. And we'll make that save. These values that we just set are all incorrect. What we're going to do is at the end of the drive, we're going to take a look at the logs and remove the unwanted values. Okay, so we have reached our destination. We're going to go ahead and stop the drive here. One thing that we can keep in mind is that we can stop the drive on any screen. So if we go to vehicle, record, export, data, any of those screens will stop the drive. So we stopped it, and the log is kind of finalized there. It shows you the time which it stopped. We go to data, and we can see that we have our changes listed there. Everything that we've listed has been there. We're going to go ahead and remove those values that we put in erroneously. And to do that, all we're going to do is just swipe to the left, and it's gone. It'll, of course, give you a confirmation. We'll accept that confirmation, and it is now off the log. And now we can go to export, and we can do a couple of things. We can either copy the database to external storage, which will automatically copy to the storage that's on the phone itself, which we can then transfer to any PC, or we can clear the database if maybe we want to start fresh, if something didn't go right. For now, we'll just copy the database to the external storage, and then we'll move it onto a PC later. So we'll do that, and then you can see that it has been copied, and that's it. So let's say that we didn't like the drive, or we didn't like the results that we received on the drive. We can use the second option here to clear the database. We're going to go ahead and do that now. So it shows the database is cleared, and if we go to data, we'll still see that the stuff is here, but what we need to do is we need to go here and just actually close up the app, and then when we open the app up again, you'll see that the vehicle information is cleared, and then if we go to the data, that's cleared as well. So that is what we can do. Then we can go ahead and start another drive at any time.